hello, how have you been? I hope you're all having a great week. As you can tell from the title, I'm going to be sharing with you my go-to hairstyles. Because I've worn clip-in hair extensions since I was around like 15 years old, I have just become so used to doing certain hairstyles with clip-ins and how to disguise your natural hair. Like, you can't see any of my natural hair coming through, and my hair was recently cut to like here. These are my Razzl Dazzl hair extensions. So dreamy, so thick, so lovely, and I love the fact that they're ethically sourced. They got worldwide shipping. I've also got a code for you guys that I'll put on the screen as well. Not an affiliate, literally just a code for you guys. Often when you work with brands or collaborate with them, they'll give you guys a discount code if you want to try them out. Me personally, I love clip-in hair extensions because there's so many different hairstyles that I can create using these. I hope you enjoy the video. Let's get on. Okay, let's begin. So have you ever seen sometimes where people's hair kind of shows through here, their natural hair separates and it makes it so obvious? I'm going to show you how you can go to this where you cannot detect the natural hair coming through. So first of all, this is my natural hair, no hair extensions, air dried, just au naturel. Then I'm going to be using their Lush brush, which is really good for detangling the hair, and it's also really good for your hair extensions as well. Now I'm going to separate the hair, and I'm going to take the Hair Essentials hair clips. All these items are by Razzl Dazzl Hair. You can find them all on their website. As you can see, I've just separated quite a lot of the hair and left a quarter at the bottom. Now I'm grabbing the hair extensions. This is the box that they come in, and at the end you'll get this little part here. Now this is a test strand just to see if it matches your hair color. Do not break the seal if it doesn't match, because otherwise you cannot return your hair. Now they also offer 3 different options of thickness for hair: fine, medium and thick. I have the thickest one. As you can see, it's 220 grams, and I'm using the shade Off Black. For the first tutorial, I'm going to be needing some hair straighteners. So these are the Razzl Dazzl hair ones, and they come in the appliance hair styling bundle, which looks like this. So this is how it all come packaged. You get all 4 of those different curlers, the handle, and then you also get the straighteners as well. But for this part, I am only going to use the hair straighteners. As you can see, we have this lower third sectioned off. Now what you want to do is twist that around and then grip that in place, and it makes like a small tiny little bun. You want that bun to be relatively flat to your head. That way you will not have any of your natural hair coming down and showing through. Before you clip in any of your hair extensions, you want to make sure that you straighten them beforehand, because that way you're not going to be pulling or tugging on them when they are clipped into the hair. Now I'm going in and straightening my natural hair, then back combing it and adding in the extensions section by section. Okay, so we're going to carry on that process of straightening my natural hair, back combing it, and then clipping in the hair extensions. Once I have finished clipping in my final hair extensions at the side, this is when I will work on my top part, which will be my natural hair. I've split that straight down the middle. You can see one side is done and one side is not. Then once I've done that, I like to go over the hair extensions and kind of curve it round. This just really helps with your hair blending in. And wham bam, thank you ma'am, we have Sleek Sally. There we go. Ooh la la. Okay, moving on to our next tutorial now. I am going to be taking the medium barrel. So here I'm just showing you the medium compared to the small, so you can actually see the size difference. And I'm going back in with that Lush brush. Let me just remind you guys, before you apply any heat to your hair, make sure you use a heat protectant. Now this little method of creating a small bun using the lower third of my hair is the main way that I always apply my hair extensions. This just really helps with your hair extensions going a little bit more undetected. Now with this hairstyle, I'm going to be keeping the top part of my hair separate and back combing all around the top, so that way when I put my hair back, you cannot see the hair extensions. I'm going to be taking small, kind of small medium sort of sections, I'd say, of hair, and I'm wrapping them around the barrel. I'm alternating the way that those curls go, some facing forward, some turning away. However, when it comes to the front of my face, I always do them turning away. So you can just see it creates a really nice curl. It's not too tight, but it's not too loose that it's a wave. Now with this top section, you want to make a sleek ponytail at the top and keep your fringe separate. I've curled the top bits, and now I'm using the straighteners just to bring that fringe back. This really helps with the flicks in the fringe. Now I'm going to take the Hunni comb, which is a wide tooth comb which looks like this. I really love this because it kind of reminds me like rose quartz, and if you guys and girls are into crystals, you know what I'm talking about there. So what I do is I just run through the hair of that, and then I do a little bit of back combing to add a bit more texture to the hair, and this is the final result. It can also go behind your ears as well. As you can see, you can't detect like your natural hair coming through too much, and yeah, I really love this result. Okay, next one, our third hairstyle. We are on a roll, ladies and gents. Okay, I'm using the Lush brush, and basically because my hair is somewhat straight here anyway, I just kind of wanted to go over just to make sure there's no kinks in the hair, and then once again go over my hair extensions to make sure they blend well. Now I'm going to be separating my hair, and then I'm going to be creating a little bit of a mini ponytail at the bottom part of my hair. As you can see, I still have enough hair that goes around, which will then help me disguise the clip-ins. Then you want to grab your clip-ins and start to clip them around the actual ponytail. Can you see what I'm doing here? This is such a great way to get more hairstyles out of your clip-in hair extensions. So keep adding clip-ins until you actually feel like you have the correct thickness for your hair. You'll see in a minute that I kind of bring the ponytail to the side and go, okay, cool, yeah, I'm happy with that. So then what I'll do is I'll let down the rest of my hair and start to brush that in place, and then I will get a hairband just to tie this all up, just like so. You guys can see for yourself, like you cannot detect any clips at the side of the hair. Now, because my hair, of course, is shorter, what I sometimes do is grab my own hair and I'll wrap it around the hairband and then grip that in place. You don't have to do this, but if you just feel like your hair has too much separation, it's just a little extra thing that you can do. Honestly, this is the best hairstyle to do when you know that you need to wash your hair, but you're trying to long it out as long as possible. This is that hairstyle, and you can also add a cute little plait into the hair as well if you wanted to. I just love the sleek pony because it's so low maintenance. Anyways, moving on to our fourth and final look. As I did in the beginning, I am taking that lower third part of the hair and twisting that into a little bun. This is the best way to ensure your hair extensions blend with your natural hair and it's undetectable. Then I'm going to be using the largest one out of the styling bundle. You can just see how thick this curler is, and honestly I think this is actually my favorite one from the whole curling set. So with this I'm going to be clipping in the hair extensions, and then I'm going to be curling the hair bit by bit. So different to when I straightened my hair, because I'd straighten my natural hair, straighten the hair extensions and clip them in. However, when I'm curling my hair, I clip the hair extensions in and then I curl my natural hair in with the hair extensions, because then that way you get the best possible blend. So as you can see, once again, we're back combing at the root and then slightly can I speak? Definitely can't. Slightly clipping in those hair extensions. There we go, got there in the end. With the curls, I like to alternate them, because if you wanted to have that sort of old school 50s kind of look and you want the waves to go in the same way, then you will curl in the same direction. But I don't want the waves to go in the same way. So what I'm doing is I'm alternating the curls around, and that way it gives me a little bit more of a textured wave as such. So as you can see, just clipping in the hair extensions bit by bit. I let it cool before I let it drop. And honestly, look how pleased I am with this curler. Like, you can just tell that I was loving it. Then we're going to work on that top section, as you can see here. Just making our way around the top part of the hair, and then with the fringe I actually pull it back, so similar to what I've done with the hair straighteners, but I'm using the curler instead. Then I'm going to grab the honeycomb, and I just feel like these work best, especially when you have curly hair, because it doesn't brush the curls out too much. So I'll start with the bottom and then I just go through to the top, and then just carry on doing that until I'm happy with the look and kind of styling the hair. And then once again we are done. I hope you guys can see just how well that these blend. I'm absolutely in love with these hair extensions. Like, honestly, I'm wearing them all the damn time now. So yeah, I'll also put Razzl Dazzl Hair's Instagram on the screen if you guys want to go and check them out. I love these hair extensions so much. Thank you to Razzl Dazzl Hair for working with me and sending these over. I hope you guys have enjoyed these tutorials, and until next time, I'll see you soon. Have a blessed week. Bye.